Welcome to the Ascendant Sign series where I will be covering all 12 Ascendant signs. Today I'm going to start with the first quadrant, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So this first video I'm going to explain a little bit about the Ascendant sign, and then I'm going to go right into explaining the physical features of each sign, starting with Aries. Then the second video I'll go into Taurus. Then the third video I'll go into Gemini. Again, these are only explaining the physical features. Maybe I'll tell you, one or two or three characteristics as well. So usually there are a lot of modern day astrologers who seem to put an emphasis on the sun sign. However, the sun sign is when you get to know somebody, they get to see your creativity, your childlike, expression, your inner self, because the sun represents Leo. Right, this is your inner self. This is normally connected to like childhood trauma, the way that you like to flirt, the way that you like to casually date. And depending on where the sun is in your chart, the sun illuminates the sign that it's in, so the sun will express more of those qualities. However, the ascendant sign is different, because when you meet somebody, they are meeting your ascendant sign. Whereas the sun sign represents your birth date, the ascendant sign has to be calculated using the exact degree and birth time that you came into this world. Theoretically, the ascendant sign advances 1 degree every 4 minutes, which means that it takes about 2 hours for the ascendant sign to go through a 30-degree sign. Each sign contains 3 divisions, each having 10 degrees. So the first decan of a sign is from the 0 degree to the 10th degree. The second decan is from the 11th degree to the 20th degree. Then the third decan is from the 21st degree on forward to the 30th degree. However, we don't really pronounce the 30th degree. This is when you switch the signs in a natal chart. Now, the rising sign and the decan that it has are of great importance when it comes to determining your characteristics, your mannerisms, your personality, your appearance, your characters, your emotional state, how you react to situations, your weaknesses, your health, your constitution, your life patterns, as well as it shows you characteristics that you can cultivate and that you can correct. Now, let's move on to the physical features of Aries rising, Aries ascendant. Aries risings. So Aries risings are average to above average height. Rarely are they short. Muscular, strong, resilient, and large boned. So their head is often long, being wide at the top, with a narrow or pointed chin. Their foreheads, you can just say, are pronounced. So their hair is usually like reddish, wavy, and crispy. And their hair tends to grow upward and backwards. Their eyebrows are usually bushy, and it tends to bridge the nose. This is like one distinct quality, like physical quality of Aries rising. Their skin is usually coarse, open pored, and can be often described as leathery. And their teeth are typically large. Now, if you have your Aries in the first decan, then you are definitely a I am person, not usually a me too person. Compared to the other decans, you are usually more taller and thinner. And you have to find a way to channel that dynamism that you have. Like, you can be a manager, or you can do great as a head of a corporation, even like a wrestler, a boxer, some type of competitive sport. Now, the second decan, this is the sun decan. So the sun accentuates your qualities, and you have like a warm, inviting mannerism about yourself. And you have like a beaming smile. And the 5th house influence of the sun decan can make you like a great lover, like naturally flirtatious. And you exhibit this childlike quality in a way that really attracts other people to you. The more that you tap into like your creativity and your childlike mannerisms, the more that people are usually, enlightened by that, inspired by that, like the sun. Now, the third decan with this, Jupiter influence, then this makes you have a love for traveling, a love for philosophy. And you have a keen ability for resilience, more so than the other deacons. Jupiter gives you like this general optimism about life, and you are great when it comes to helping other people with their problems. Now, when it comes to your appearance, you may be the tallest and most broad of the deacons. Broad meaning like the largest. But you have to watch what you eat because compared to the other deacons, you can tend to be a little bit more on the heavier side. And you have a great sense of humor. All right, so this concludes the video for Aries rising and just a little bit of the characteristics of each deacon. As always, if you like this video, make sure to like, share, and follow, and look out for the following videos in this Ascendant series. I appreciate you watching. Make sure that you follow me on YouTube at 5D Mystery School.